sync. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. My name is Midnight Sun, and today we are going to be collecting the final bottle. This one here is one that not too many people get, and it's mainly because, as we'll see, the things you need to collect in order to get it are in a bit of are in these really strange locations that you wouldn't usually think to go to. So let's just hop right into it. First thing you got to do is talk to this creepy guy. There used to be a guard here. Some people say that this this guy here, this weird dude you only see one of in the entire game, might actually be that guard. I'm not entirely convinced of that, but dang, is he creepy. He's talking about his business here. It's the ghost shop. Basically, he wants to buy and sell Poes. Now, one thing you may have noticed running around the entire field, I mostly jumped through it, but every once in a while, as you run around the field, you're going to see Poes. There are really three kinds. There are three distinct kinds of Poes. There are the purple ones with the white hair that you see inside of graveyards and a couple of the dungeons. Then there are these ones that you find around the field. They'll float in a circle around you and throw fireballs at you. But then there are 10 different, well, not 10 different, but there are only 10 of these things called the big Poes that he wants us to find. And what we need to do in order to get the final bottle is we need to collect the 10 big Poes and bring them back to him. The first one's rather easy to get. Well, not easy to get, at least it's easy to find. They actually are all... Well, no, I'm not going to say that. Really, how easy they are to get depends entirely on their location. Like, a few of them are extremely simple. A couple of them can be really, really annoying depending on how you do it. In fact, a couple of them are annoying regardless. This first one here is the easiest to find and to kill. It appears right here, and you just gotta hit it with a couple of arrows, and it will die. It will pop up this little yellow Poe ghost here. Apparently it's Poe the Ghost. This is a proper name, Poe, not simply a noun designation, Poe. Alright, so yeah, you'll notice that we now have our one Poe. And the thing is, we can only bring back 3 at a time, so we're going to have to make 4 trips in order to bring back all 10. So, we have that one. Let's go ahead to the next one. This one here likes to chill out around this little whatchama-dinger-humidity, this like, wall. And the first thing that I tried to do was attack it from this direction, and it didn't appear. The reason why I bring up my bow pretty fast is because they don't exactly go in front of you. They kind of change direction a little bit, so it can be kind of, you know, annoying. He will appear, however, as I do it this time. So you notice he went off to the left, and the good thing is that you can give chase. So long as you are within a certain proximity of them, they will not disappear. However, once you do get too far away, or if they hit a solid wall, not like a tree, they won't disappear if they hit a tree, something that, you know, most things will clip through. But a solid wall, they will disappear. So, watch out. Something just went ba-dum, whatever that was. Anyways, things on my normal computer. Poe the Ghost. Yep, so I'm just gonna skip through this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, apparently I'm not gonna skip through it. Whatever. Alright, Big Poe. For a lot of money. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the things that he likes to give you is money. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we already saw that one. And we don't really need money in this game. I mean, I do go and buy a refill of arrows near the end, but we don't exactly need it. Anyway, third Poe. Here at the tree, when you run past it, Poe appears. This one's really nice. It decided that it wanted to chill out and just go straight with us. So, I like that one. Alright, let's collect this one. And blah, 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 ghost shop, and let's head back to the shop in order to turn these 3 in. Okay, so here we are back in the shop, and here is our friendly salesman. We got our 3 Poes, so let's see what happens when we present him with one. Okay, a Poe. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. Yes, now here's the thing. He buys it for 50 rupees, and he puts 100 points onto our card, which is something that we never get. It's just something that he keeps track of. So yeah, 1,000 points, you get a big Poe. The good thing about this is that you can't accidentally drink a big Poe like you could a normal one. If you don't collect the ghost, the big Poe itself will reappear, always in the same location. They don't like change locations if you don't get them. Yeah, once you catch it, there's no way to get rid of it until you give it to him. So that's a good thing, because I got afraid, because, you know, he's one of those things, you need to present it to him and you don't always present it properly. So I was afraid that I might drink them accidentally. Anyways, so that's all that there is really to see here. Gives us 50 rupees. Now let's go back to collecting Poes. Alright, so this next one requires us to go into this specific corner of the world, which there really is almost no reason to go to otherwise. So there you go. Now, you'll find that the big Poes are not, while there are a couple that are bound to general locations, most of them are bound to specific objects, like trees. There are some of them, like the one that we're about to get here, where you need to run through a specific bush or a patch of long grass in order to make them appear. So I think... There we go. Okay, yeah. You need to get really close to or run through it. Okay, I started spamming arrows on that one because I didn't chase after it, so I had to kill it quick. Alright, so there's that one there. We're going to jump off our horse and collect it. But yeah, there's actually one location we're going to get to that's kind of annoying because of the fact that there are two of them, and once you get in there, it's a little bit tricky because you can't really remember because there are so many bushes and trees. And yeah, I'm just going to hurry up the whole running process. Alright, so I thought I was going to be able to get one here, but I messed up. Also, one of the unfortunate things about this game is that when you go to shoot an arrow on top of Epona... Wait, here we go. Okay. I thought it would appear that time. Alright, here we go. Now it's going to appear. And this is an unfortunate one. You'll see it's going to... Oh, almost! It almost hit that wall. I was really excited about that. Ah, it was a good feeling. Okay. I almost messed up... In fact, I did mess up the commentary. But whatever, who cares? We're going to keep on going, because that's my style. Alright, so yeah. Caught the big Poe. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, there's that one location. There's like a lot... We're going to see it in a couple minutes anyway. Or just a minute, really. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, there are two in this little location here. Actually, oh yeah, see, that one did disappear into the wall. But yeah, unfortunate thing, you kind of need to shoot the arrow once you've drawn the string. You can't just like press A and go back and cancel it out. I wasted like 6 or 7 arrows that way. Let's go back this way. The best thing to do once you know the general location they appear in, especially if they're right next to a whole bunch of walls, is to get into that location and then find an open direction. Like, you know, a place you can go towards where the Poe is not going to run into the wall too soon. I used to think it was just one Poe in that area, actually, until I finally decided to collect all of them one day. I've only gotten the 4th bottle, like, twice, because it wasn't until recently that I actually had a mind to look up where they all are. Because I had never quite figured it out. Like, I always thought there were 2 in that location, and, oh, looks like we jumped. Okay, whatever, kept on going. This is the area I was telling you about, the one that has a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but 2 Poes. But, yeah, so I'm running around, one finally appears. There we go. Alright, let's kill it. And one shot. Have to give chase, and come on. There you go, Harvey. Alright, good. Very good. So, we're going to go ahead and collect our Poe. I don't quite know why I didn't speed up this whole part here, because after all, it takes up a lot of time, but, you know, whatever. Alright, back up onto Epona. And this one appears when you run through a specific patch of shrubbery. This one right here. It gets away from me, but fortunately I can just turn around and run through it again. They do not disappear. However, they do have a little timer. There's one specifically, actually, that the easiest way to get it kind of requires that you rely on that timer. So yeah. They don't appear, you know, so if you like get into the location and you chill there, they're not just going to appear continuously. It does require movement for them to appear, though. So make sure that you know that. You can't just sit down and with your bow and arrow and expect them to appear. You need to move. You need to move. This one right here is right next to that silver stone. We're going to collect it, and then we're going to go ahead and go to the ghost shop. You know what? Let's just go ahead and jump over to the final Poe right now. After I get this ghost, because... Alright, this final one, you'll notice I maxed out on arrows. I actually spent a good 12 minutes trying to do it the way I usually would. Which, by the way, you heard that right there? That was the Poe appearing and disappearing below us. It is bound to this location. However, it is not bound... I kind of messed that one up there, so I had to back up. It is bound to this location, but it's not it's not bound to any specific height. So... Oh, wait. Oh, it appeared. What the heck? Anyway, so yeah. We're going to wait for the timer. Just give it a few seconds. And I thought it would actually appear. I don't know why. I was being silly. But that's what I did. So yeah, usually what I would do is I would go underneath and I would shoot arrows at it once it appeared. Like, I would just go really, really fast. I would bind, you know, the arrow to the bow to a C button. Then when it would appear, I would be on foot, and I would shoot it. Because you can't get an opponent into the water. It's kind of like the pillar that it appears near. So, yeah. And I was missing arrows because I was all like, oh, I hate this one. Because that one would usually take me such a long time to get. Anyways, stopping Epona, jumping off, collecting our final Poe. So then, now that we have our 10th, let's go ahead and hurry over to the ghost shop. Alrighty then, back in the ghost shop. We have our 10th Poe. Let's go ahead and present it to him. Unfortunately, you can't rush through his dialogue, so every single time I came back, I just had to, like, spam B. Which resulted in me, of course, drawing my sword and wasting time. Alright, 50 rupees, 100 points on my card, blah blah blah, for 1,000 points, I just did. Wait a minute. Whoa, look at... Whoa, you've won 1,000 points! Oh, it's exciting! Whoa, we are a genuine ghost hunter. That is amazing. Oh, he was trolling us. What a dick. Gosh. Anyway, apparently, because of us, he's overstocked on the only 10 Poes in Hyrule. And he doesn't really need us anymore. So, you know, he's like, well, I didn't expect you to get all of them, so here. Have a container. I hear there are some beavers in Termina who really like these things. Go ahead, find them. Anyway, we have our empty bottle, and if you have a Poe, I will... By the way, he buys normal Poes, I think, for only 5 rupees. Yeah, he buys normal Poes for an absurdly low amount, so don't try and, like... Well, you don't really need to farm rupees in this game. But you, you know, don't... It's useless to sell them to him. It's more entertaining to just drink them and see what happens. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Let's see, what did we accomplish? We defeated a whole bunch of Poes. We became genuine troll hunters, ghost hunters, and we managed to get this guy to overstock on big Poes, even though there are only 10. We got all 10, so he's perfectly stocked. Huh. Anyways, I will see you all next time when we are going to be going into the Spirit Temple. Huzzah! All right then. Yeah. Bye.